Well, it was another very good hockey game. I thought the first period it almost looked like the teams had switched uniforms. I thought they played with an incredible energy and urgency in that first period and really put us back on our heels. Obviously down 2 goals. I thought our team did a great job of showing composure and coming back, to score the next 3 goals. It showed a lot of character this weekend that when we were down quite often, we always found a way to come back. So as strange as it may sound, obviously we're a team that's fought some adversity over the last couple of weeks. And in some respects, we're kind of starting back at square one. And I'm just so pleased at how our guys have come together. You talk about the process versus the end result. I love the way we played this weekend. Faced with adversity, we always found a way to battle back. So very proud of the guys. We're certainly, not satisfied with a tie, but I really like the way our club played this weekend.
What was the key in turning around that first period?
Well, we just, I think we were kind of caught by storm. We were the team that brought the momentum in the first couple periods last night. I think they did a great job of making some adjustments, just playing much better in their own zone. And they just played with great pace and, really put us back on our heels. We made some sloppy plays in our own zone and kind of chased them around. And I think second period we just got back to the basics, just played much better in our own zone and, kept the game simple, got pucks deep, got pucks out of our zone. And as a result, we just kind of chipped away at that 2-goal lead.
What can you say about the play of Mandori? 42 shots on goal by at least.
Yeah, and I know a couple of them he might want back, but he also saved our bacon on a number of opportunities. A couple breakaways, a couple unbelievable saves. He's a fantastic goaltender and faced a lot of rubber this weekend. And he's a big part of what we're going to do down the stretch here.
How do you balance where you're at in the standings and also trying to start over? It's an urgent time of year, but
yeah, and yet the standings are so close. I think we start focusing on that is when you lose opportunities to focus on the things that really matter. And I know our guys are pretty smart, but there's still a lot of points out there to be had. And looking at the standings, there's not a lot of difference between 4th and 10th. So we've just got to keep chipping away and try to get our points when we can, and hope that that'll be good enough to keep crawling up the standings.
Kevin, you might have already answered this, and you might have just answered it literally, but how do you keep the guys from getting frustrated? Only 2 points out of the last 2 weekends where you had a couple of late leads last weekend, played pretty good hockey this weekend.
Just be positive. My role right now is to give them a game plan and try to be as positive as possible. If this was, I think I said it last night, if it were our last weekend, if it was November, we'd be coming down pretty hard on our guys for blowing leads in a late game. But it's almost a confidence thing. So it's not going to do any good this time of year for a coach to, yell and scream, kick the ice and all that kind of stuff. So I think for us, it's the power of optimism. And, I think it showed this weekend. I think our guys, no matter what they were hit with, they kept getting up. We had a lot of bend but don't break in us this weekend. I was worried, last night after the game. They gave it their all. They played as well as we've played all year, and they had nothing to show for it. I was worried about how we'd come out, and I think we still had a little bit of that left over from last night in the first period. Again, credit UNH because they played unbelievable in that first period and really put us back on our heels. But I think we were still maybe a little bit in disbelief whether or not we could do it. And I think we just slowly kind of crept back in and gained confidence as the game wore on.
Is there some optimism how you played after they tied the game tonight 3-3, how you responded for the rest of the game?
I think so. Our guys played to win. Obviously got hit with a penalty late there, but where we were trying to make sure we didn't lose. But I liked the way we played even after they scored that. We almost had the game winner there. Real good look. I think it was David Pecan had a great look at the net and just an off-angle shot that just didn't find the back of the twine. But I liked the fact that we played to win in overtime and late in the game. All set, everyone? Okay, thanks very much.
You want to start with an opening comment? In my comments, obviously, I just told the team, we ended up getting 3 points for the weekend, and I thought Vermont played well all weekend. And I like the way we came out tonight, and especially the first period. It's as well as we've played. And then they just turned around in the second period, and we had a couple of bad breaks where we came down and they transitioned back after we just missed a couple of scoring chances, and bang, bang, before you know it, it was tied up, and then the face-off play. But after that, third period, the guys stayed with it, got it tied up, and then it was anybody's game after that. We had a couple of chances, they had a couple of chances. So I guess we'll just take the 3 points, and hopefully the point becomes an important point. But it's playoff hockey, that's what we're playing. And disappointed that we gave up the lead, obviously. But stayed with it, and third got it tied up, and had our chances to win it as the game. So we'll take the 3 points for the weekend.
For the most part, were the improvements that you were looking for after last night, were they made tonight?
Yeah, we did a good job. I honestly thought we'd played much better defensively. We turned it over here and there, but not as much as we did last night. They're a good team. They play a very tough game in the center zone. Don't let you get too much open ice in the middle. So and we missed out on a couple of good transitions. They transitioned back, blocked a couple of shots, and it came back, and bang, they put it in. A couple of nice goals. Now we go to Northeastern. Keep it going. Still in first place. Battling. Take the 3 points.
Dick, not isolating just tonight's game, but the last couple of weeks, how do you assess the way your team's playing going into the home stretch?
Not playing enough, like 60 minutes. Inconsistent. We're just getting back healthy this weekend with Spielman and Bergen. They did fine. But we need to play better defensively, consistently for 3 periods. We played a great first period tonight. We played terrible second periods both nights this weekend, tonight and last night.
I think it was Greg Corn this week said that certain teams at the top, and I think one was you that he singled out, can maybe have not a full perfect game but still take away points. Is that kind of how you see what happened this weekend?
Well, we got some goal scorers, so we can take advantage of when we get scoring opportunities. Yeah, we got a good goaltender on top of it, so we can score some goals, and we got a goaltender. But Northeastern will be a team. They're going to play hard every single night. That's how he coaches. That's his personality. That's what we'll face next weekend. And we'll need to play 60 minutes next weekend. That hopefully will be good for us.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about the shot discrepancy? I mean, you guys outshot them quite a bit throughout all 3 periods. And
yeah, but you know what? Last night they outshot us in the second period. I think as much as we outshot them tonight in the first period, sometimes it doesn't make any difference. It's what kind of shots you're scoring opportunities. So they were throwing a lot of shots to the net. They did that last night. They get into the crease, anything can happen. So sometimes it doesn't. We played better. There's no question. We played better tonight than we did last night, and yet we won last night. So we were fortunate last night.
Dick, talking individual player now, again, aside from tonight's game, Bobby Butler, probably the one player in hockey East at this point that's really getting a lot of looks for the Hobie Baker Award. What are your thoughts on his candidacy?
He deserves it. I mean, you just watch him play. I mean, he's an incredible player out there. He plays a lot. He's tenacious. He doesn't just score goals. He makes plays. He back checks. He kills penalties. He's having a fabulous season. He should be considered for Hobie Baker. I mean, he's got to be one of the best players in the East. Definitely in the East. But I haven't seen the West, but he's up there leading the country in goals. It was a great goal he scored tonight. It's a good effort by Paul, but he goes to the net. He's playing well. So I'm obviously biased, but he's a terrific player. He's a great kid. He's a great kid to coach. He leads by example. That's what I like.
Thoughts on clinching home ice?
Hey, we play well here, so better play here than somewhere else. I can tell you that. It's all bad.
What does it say about the league with the first place team and the 8th place team go overtime?
A lot. Merrimack right now is they're beating UMass, so I don't want to play anybody. I just want to go to Boston. Try to figure that one out. Thanks.
Thanks, Coach.